Powerful Democrats, I think, have finally come to the realization that Joe Biden is not just going to finally start doing the right thing. He is not going to do the right thing and step down. And when you think about it, why would he? I mean, the guy has spent an entire lifetime doing whatever he wanted, saying whatever he wanted, and literally abusing whatever power he's had along the way. And he's been protected the entire time. I mean, why would a guy like that ever do the right thing? I mean, they know he won't. They know he won't. So now here comes the leaks. The leaks from the Biden White House are going to begin. The leaks from the Democrats are going to begin. And now comes all the leveraging and all the dirty tricks, because that's what Democrats do when you threaten their power. So here's where we're at. There's a lot of pundits have talked about the fact that, Joe Biden must have Parkinson's or Parkinsonian's dementia or whatever. They've been talking about it for months. And honestly, obviously, I know something is wrong with the old guy. That much is obvious to anyone that's willing to look. But I make a habit of not listening to propagandists from either side giving medical predictions or medical advice or this, that, and the other. But and here's why. I mean, these are the same people that were calling for the 25th Amendment when Donald Trump walked carefully down a wet ramp. I mean, historically, these are not very serious people, but now it all starts to unravel. The same White House doctors that took one look at Joe Biden and said, yeah, you're breathing, you're not Donald Trump, there's nothing to see here. Those same doctors apparently invited one of the country's leading Parkinson's experts to the White House. They knew all along. And now it all begins.
Family, and also the White House physician, Dr. Kevin O'Connor. He has clearly been lying to the American public. There was a report in February where he said Joe Biden is fit and ready for the job. That couldn't be further from the truth. Americans see that is false with their own eyes. And so he should be hauled before Congress and forced to testify to what he truly knows about our president's cognitive ability. It was also reported just this morning from the New York Post that Joe Biden's physician, Kevin O'Connor, met with a Parkinson's disease specialist at the White House. It was on the White House visitor log. So what does he know? What has he been covering up? And if the White House has a diagnosis of Joe Biden that they have not revealed to the American public, that is the greatest political scandal this country has ever seen. And the American people deserve to know the truth about their president.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. We're hearing so many different stories. It's hard to keep them straight, and it's hard to trust what is coming out of the White House, just like you said.
It's a huge scandal, man. And honestly, what it is, it's a serious disregard for the public trust. I mean, especially when you consider that this is the most transparent administration in all of our history, right? But I mean, even with all that, I'm not sure that it would be the greatest scandal of this White House. I mean, we've had Afghanistan, we've had the DOJ try to sneak a blanket immunity deal past a federal judge for the president's son. We've had topless trans activists bringing back decency on the White House lawn. I mean, we've had it all, man. We've literally had it all. So I'm not exactly sure where this ranks, but obviously it's pretty high, right? And I've been saying it for months now. I mean, if this is the kind of behavior that we see from the president, just imagine the kind of behavior that the people in the actual White House see. I mean, every single person in that building knows exactly what's going on. Every single Secret Service agent, every single aide, everyone knows. And every single one of those people is completely culpable in elder abuse and literally endangering the country, endangering the world. And really, it's another reason to not take any of the Democrat protection racket seriously. I mean, like I said, these are the same people that wanted to invoke the 25th Amendment because Trump said some things that they didn't like on social media. And now they're literally silent on the very, very thing that the 25th Amendment is actually for.
Meantime, also, former President Trump is also calling for a no-holds one-on-one debate with President Joe Biden, saying, let's do it anywhere, anytime. It's actually an interesting offer. Do you think that President Biden will accept Trump's challenge? Do you think there's even going to be a second debate between President Trump and President Biden?
Well, if Joe Biden is so defiant to stay on the ticket, as he has consistently said over the last week, publicly that he's not going anywhere, then he should get back on that debate stage. If he wants to prove to the American people that he's up for the challenge, more than 75% of the country doesn't think so. It's going to be very hard for people to unsee what they saw on that debate stage, to unsee what they've seen over the last 3.5 years.
These people are crazy, man. Very hard for people to unsee what they've seen, she says. I mean, there is no possible way you're going to unsee any of that. Only the most dedicated, vote blue, no matter who type crazy people could possibly even begin getting close to unseeing any of that. And obviously, they probably didn't see it the first time around, right? But no, there will not be a second debate. I mean, if this guy hangs on to office, which I doubt is possible, but who knows? I mean, nothing should really surprise us by now, so who knows? But if he does stick around, they will not be addressing the Parkinson's thing. They will not address a cognitive exam, and there will not be a second debate. They're going to try and say it's about democracy. It's about not platforming such an accomplished liar. You know, Joe says Donald Trump lied 28 times, and says the same Joe Biden that said he's the first president in modern history to not lose a soldier. But anyway, this presidency is over. I believe that. It's just a matter of when, and it's a matter of how. But that's just my take, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you haven't already, be a part of our growth. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. I'll see you in the next one.